The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Now, obviously, this is the truncated version for younger kids to kind of get them interested in Sherlock Holmes. Now, if you're anything like me, you've read all of the Sherlock Holmes stories from cover to cover many times over. And so I was very, very excited to get a small little truncated down version of these Sherlock Holmes mysteries in such a way that they are bite-sized enough to read them one mystery before bed each night. And my daughters are 6 and 8 years old. Depends on your kids' maturity level, but they might like this. They do have some illustrations here and there. I counted about 8 different mysteries. I believe that's right. 8 mysteries. So we're going to hop right into the adventure of the speckled band. I'm not going to read the entire chapter, but I just wanted to read a short piece of it just so that you could kind of hear from a real world perspective from a guy who just likes to read aloud to his kids. And so let's have fun with this, okay? Because they are Brits, we're going to try our best British accent when reading in the voice of Sherlock Holmes, okay? Let's have fun with this. Here we go. The Adventure of the Speckled Band. "I'm sorry to wake you, Watson," whispered Holmes as he stood over me, "but we have a visitor. There is a young woman in the sitting room who wants to see us. I'm sure it's important if she's come at this hour. Would you care to join me?" "My dear Holmes," I replied sleepily, "I wouldn't miss it for the world." With my wife out of town, I was staying with Holmes for the evening. I always enjoyed helping my colleague in his investigations. It was fascinating to watch him gather clues and use them to solve crimes. So I dressed quickly and joined him in the sitting room. We beheld a woman dressed in black, wearing a veil over her face. "Good morning, madame," began my companion. "My name is Sherlock Holmes. This is my friend and partner, Dr. Watson. How can we be of service to you?" The woman lifted the veil from her face. We could see that she was pale and upset. "I'm very frightened, Mr. Holmes," she began. "We will try our best to help you," Holmes said, trying to calm her. "I see that you have traveled to London by train this morning, and you rode to the train station in a horse-drawn wagon." "How did you know that?" she asked with a look of surprise on her face. The return ticket is tucked into your glove," Holmes explained, "and the left arm of your jacket is splashed with fresh mud. You could only have gotten splashed that way by sitting on the left-hand side of an open wagon." You're correct," she replied. "I have traveled all this way because I am going mad, Mr. Holmes. I have no one to turn to. You must help me." Please, madame, tell us your problem." Holmes sat back in his chair, closed his eyes, and listened. Isn't that great? So good. So as you can kind of tell, it hops right into it. It summarizes things pretty fast. Like that one sentence that says, "It was fascinating to watch him gather clues and use them to solve crimes." That sentence right there, you wouldn't get in the original by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, but in this, they kind of have to quickly summarize these main concepts to cement them in little kids' brains. And then at that point, they just kind of continue with a few of the details, glossing over some of the details, obviously, because they have to kind of keep this moving. And so we kind of left off right where that nice little picture is there of the sketch. And if we were to continue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, another great illustration right there. Like I don't know if you can see that very well. Oh, that's great. 5, 6, 7, 8, etc., etc. Maybe I beg your pardon. Maybe this is going to be way too long to read one chapter or one mystery before going to bed. Perhaps maybe half of the mystery. That's what I would recommend. Normally in classic starts, it's pretty much one chapter is a good bedtime type length story. But in this particular case, you're going to have to chop it up. So be prepared that your kids might be a little mad at you and they're like, "Mom, Dad, why do you have to stop halfway through the mystery, halfway through the chapter?" And you're like, "It's because we've been reading for 10 minutes and it's time for you to sleep." So that's it. My name is Beau. Hopefully this small little excerpt is helpful in determining whether or not The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes is right for you. My name is Beau. Catch you later.